Hi guys, my name is Jessica Torres, and I'm doing a speech on stop and frisk policy. Now I did some research on stop and frisk policy, and I found an article on the stop and frisk, and from a website called thinkprogress.org. Now they were saying that on Tuesday, Mayor Bloomberg vetoed measures to curb racial profiling and expand oversights for this city's controversial stop and frisk policy. He's setting up a fight with the city council to attempt to override the policy. In fact, that Mayor Bloomberg feels there is too little stop and frisk on minorities and too much on the white people. Now, I decided to do the speech on this issue because I feel like no one is really talking or trying to fight for this, because I think he's wrong in stating, in my opinion, I think he's wrong for even stating that more white people are stop and frisk than blacks and Latinos. I feel that more of us are stop and frisk because of the way we dress or what we're wearing, or we're having a hoodie on our heads, or it's just the way we look, or because our skin color. Um, I can relate to this issue to a family member of mine, a couple of family members who wears hoodies, who dresses in sweatpants or sweat outfits and look like, they're one of these people outside in the streets, but they're really not. They're just, it's a day that they're off for work and they're just dressing comfortable. They're not in no suit and ties, or they don't have to be in suit and ties to even go to work. Now, my cousin, who was one day of last year, he was on his way of picking up his daughter, and he was stopped and frisked for no apparent reason. He wasn't doing anything. He was just going along his way to pick up his child from school so he doesn't be late. He's never late for his child, and the cops decided to stop him. And he asks, "Why are you stopping me for? What did I do wrong?" And they just said, "No, you look suspicious." When they checked him, he had his ID, they took down his information, and he was clean. He had nothing on him. He was on his way to pick up his kid, and I just think that's wrong. I talked to my cousin about it, and I asked him, like, how do you feel? Maybe we should go further about this, because I think it was wrong to stop you for no reason. You didn't do anything. You just the way you dressed. And he felt like, he was picked on because of his race, because of his color, and because of, how he looks. He's the hoodie on and the sweatpants or in some Timbs. He's not dressed in a suit or a tie or a button down ready for work with a pea coat or something, So he was just judged. And I feel like this is a racial thing. It's not just because it's their job. I think they just pick on us because they want to, and they feel like, we're the ones that act more rowdy and out there. This is why I picked the stop and frisk, because I have so many family members and friends who has gone through this, and I just feel like it's wrong. We just need to put a stop to it. And I feel like Mayor Bloomberg is wrong for even saying that there's too little of stop and frisk with the minorities and too much with the white people, and they don't even bother the white people. I see it every day. I go to school, go to work, take my child to school, pick him up from school, or pick him up from my mom's or a friend's house, wherever he's staying at, and I see that a lot. Cops are always stopping the blacks or the Latinos because they're standing in front of the building, or they're just sitting down and there's a group of them. They're not even doing anything. They just want to see what's going on. I just think there should be more of us putting out there a fight, letting them know how we feel. We express ourselves, maybe they'll listen to us and know that they're doing wrong. Well, that's all, and I hope you guys enjoy my speech and understand where I'm coming from with the stop and frisk policy. Thank you, and everyone have a good evening, good night.